Good morning, everyone. I would like to confirm if we are all here with me.
Yeah, we can hear you. Good morning, sir.
Okay, thank you for that confirmation. I welcome everybody here, and I'm very sure our number has increased. Our number has increased today. So if I would like the new person that just joined out. I'm seeing Victor Rizmaya. I don't know if you are with us before, so you can quickly give us a brief introduction about yourself.
Thank you, sir. Good morning. I was here
Good morning.
on. I was here. I've been here since Monday, so I've been pretty much attending.
Okay, thank you for that. Is there any no person here because we see ourselves as one brother and sister, so we have to get to know each one and every other. You can just signify and introduce yourself to us. Okay, in the absence of that, today what we'll be looking into is that let's just do the recap of what we did yesterday. We just talked based on papers and where to get papers and how we can hunt for what we did yesterday, and we also look into the how we can get a baseline paper yesterday. So the person that gave us the lecture on that yesterday will talk more on the baseline paper, and we are going into the practical aspect today. So I'll be sharing my screen, then we'll go into the main business today. So meaning that we'll look for at least two paper and um, we'll fill the templates today as well. So before I start that, I would like us to confirm that we are all here with me because I don't want anybody to miss this session.
Yeah, we're here. We can hear you.
Yes, I can hear you, sir.
Okay, thank you very much. Yeah. So I'm going to share my screen now to go into I'll be using two databases for looking for for papers. So then we'll also fill the templates together today. That's what we are doing today. So let me share my screen. Let's confirm if you can see my screen now. Are you all with me?
Yes, sir.
Okay,
Yes,
thank you
sir.
very
Yes,
much.
I'm still watching.
So we are going to I3 to explore today. So I will go to that I3 triple explore. Okay. Can you all see my screen now? So now what I'll be explaining first is we all know that literature review, hunting for paper, looking for paper all around. We have different type of papers. So we have books, we have conference, we have journals, magazine. So meaning that this particular database allow us to look for a specific paper. So I might just be looking for a conference paper only, or I might be looking for journal and magazine. I might also be I might want to search based on the author's name or citation. So, but me, I'll be using all in one. So that's the beautiful things about this website. So then, like what the presenter explained to us yesterday, that it's not necessary we use an author, or let's assume I don't have any idea of the topic I want to, or the project topic I want to work on, or I'm starting to work on. So the only thing I will do is to just put the topic there. So now, and we are working on accident prevention, sorry. So I will just come here and type accident prevention. So then I'll hit the button search. So now it's getting the information for me. Now I can see that I have 2,266 conferences. I have 257 journals. I have 43 magazine and all like that. So, but now, me, I don't have money and I need paper and I need to get this paper. So, like what we explained yesterday is that if we see something like this particular icon that shows locked by padlock now, it means that this paper is not free. So the only thing I can get here is the abstract of the paper. So if I actually say, okay, I must get this paper, and I click on this particular paper and I said I want to get this, I can only see the abstract. So that's where the abstract and very few about it. So if I'm going to do this, I have to sign in, then it will require me to, is either I use my official mail, which is the university mail. That is, if the university has not even registered and I have the email, it doesn't mean that I will get the paper for free. So the school must, or the organization must have been registered on this particular website and also subscribe. So that's the only way I can get the paper for free. Then, but if I try to sign in now, I don't have any emails to do that, to get that. And the only thing I can see here is that the abstracts. So if you check into this abstracts means the overall of everything that we are working towards now. So definitely there must be introduction, the methodology, the problem and the solutions in this abstract. So I don't want us to dive into that. So, but what we are working on is what is accident prevention. So this topic of the paper is research on architecture and typical accident prevention and control. So I don't know if this is actually saying what I need, but let's assume it's saying what I need. So because the main purpose of this today class is to know how we can get all this kind of paper, and also how we can fill the templates. Not really that we are looking for the papers of our main topic today, or our main project topic. So now let's dive in. So, but I must get this paper. Let me go back first and look for another beautiful paper that's, yeah, this one is actually okay. I think we can go for this. We can even use this particular paper for our topic. So I would love to go into this. But now, before we go into that, I would also like to show us some things here that can also ease let me get this guy link, that will also ease our searching for paper. Now, we see this particular bar here. You can see that show all results. Open access only. Open access only means that the only ones that are free. Do we get it? Means that the only ones that are free. So the flexibility in looking for paper in this particular website shows that, okay, I don't have money, but there is a freedom for me to get the ones that are free, that I will just need to click the button and download. So let's try that and see if it will give us what we are looking for. Now you see that the padlock is now has changed to what? To opened, and showing the color green means that all these people, they are free. I can get them for free without registering, without. So let me just click one. Now you can see that I'm having access to almost everything. So I have access to almost everything. So if I want to get this particular paper, I can just list this PDF, then I have the paper already. So I can easily download. So, and again, one thing I would like to share is that anytime we are looking for paper, it's always advisable that you create a particular folder for a particular project. So now that I'm looking for paper on accident prevention, I will go to my document because that's where I save almost all of my work. Then I will go to this guy, say new folder, and I will type, where's my new folder? Okay, and I will rename it. I think I lost my new folder. Okay, I found it back. So, and I'll rename it accident prevention. Then I can now save this paper in it. So meaning that I might have numerous of projects I'm working on. If I keep saving everything in one particular in any, just I don't have the plan for saving my or of saving my papers or saving my work, meaning that I'm not organized in any kind of work I'm doing. So if I need the paper in nearest future, it will be very hard for me to get it back. So I might start going online again and start searching for a particular paper, and that might not be very um, easy for me because I might have forgotten the topic of that particular paper or the author self. But if I create a folder for all my accident prevention projects, it will be very easy for me to go into that folder and get it back. So that's very brief. So now let's go back. So I've gotten one paper, so I can come back here. I can come back here and get all the papers that I need, but everything I want, they are free because I've selected the option open access only. So meaning that the ones that are free. So also another thing we can also look into is that, okay, let's assume I'm working on this particular project again, and my supervisor said I must look for a project that is within 5 years, 2 years. Let's assume 2 years. We are now in year 2022. So meaning that all the paper I must get must not beyond 20. I'm usually looking into 2 years now. Must not beyond 2020. Do we get it? So I have to drag this guy. You know that we have this one is showing 1930. That is all the papers, all the published papers in 1930 to today. So I can easily drag that. It's not giving me that. Yes. Okay, I can easily come here if that is not giving me what I need. 2020. Then I do what I apply. So this only shows the paper that are within 2020 to 2022. That is the paper published in 2020. So if you see the year published now, you see 2020. Is it 2021? Is it 2020? Is it 2022? You see 2020. You see 2020. So is it 2022, 2021? So that's how you get access to, and all the papers here are what are free because I've selected open access only. So now, let's now assume that okay, I don't have the opportunity, like all the papers there, I don't even like them. They are not talking to what I need. So it's only the ones that are that are paid one I can have access to, like that are addressing my problem, the problem I'm trying to solve. So then, like the one here, if you check this one is actually addressing like a direct. I can use this one. I've not checked the abstract, but I'm feeling that I can use this particular paper for my baseline paper because I'm falling in love with it. One, I'm seeing what I need. Like it's giving me a very close. Sorry, can we? Are we all with me?
Yes, sir,
Please,
we are
I will need
with
to
you.
confirm.
Go on, please.
Thank you. Because because it's giving me a direct information of what I actually need. Like our first meeting that we had, we are talking about using sensors, and this is actually telling me that using I have sensors, so I can actually mere from the topic I can use this one from for my baseline paper. So I will ask us how we can get baseline paper because I'm very sure the yesterday meeting we discussed about what is actually baseline paper. So I would like one or two volunteers to explain what baseline paper is. So then now, okay, but this paper is not free. So how do we go about that? So that's what we are discussing. When we were discussing yesterday, we mentioned a numerous, let me say, at least minimum of 5 to 10 databases that we can visit to get our papers. But we are unable to put everything into practical the way we are doing now. But now we are stopped because this paper is not free and we need to get it. So how do we do that? There is another organization that have papers for free. This one, something like this, a paper like this that is not free on this published website or published database, that we cannot get it. But there is another organization that what they do is that they've already paid for the paper. So what you need to do is just come and give us the information about that paper, then we give you the paper. So the name of the database is SciUp. So I just put it to my can we see my screen? Please, I need a confirmation that we can
Yes,
see.
Yes,
please.
sir. Yes, sir. We can
Go
see
on.
the screen.
Okay, thank you very much. So I will just go straight to this website. Now, you see, it's telling me enter your reference. That is, what do we need? Like, give us what we can use to identify this paper. And one thing that we should all know is that all papers have a unique ID, identification code. That's what I mean by ID, identification. There is a particular number assigned to all papers that once you get this particular ID, you have all the information about the paper. So that's what I will call, now the ID, how do we get them? We can access all the IDs, any kind of IDs, sorry. You can get the ID of any kind of paper in on where you search for it, that is the database you are using to search for paper. So the ID is always called DOI. So this DOI is what I will use. I can use DOI or I can use the what's that? I can use the link of this particular, but the DOI is what really makes sense, that can not even give you any stress of getting the paper. So anytime you are trying to get a paid paper for free, the first thing you should be looking for is what is the DOI number. So what I will do here is just to copy this guy, copy and come to this Bivenchi brother. That sir, I'm here. Please give me the paper for free. So I'm not sure is that what I copied. Okay, so then I'll just click, brother, please open this thing for me. Then it will probably open it. So now I have access to the paper. So then I can easily download this particular paper. So now you can now see that while I'm trying to download it again, I see, you can see that it's showing me accident prevention, meaning that I'm saving into this particular um, folder I created. But I also want us to know one thing, which is that now the file name that I'm using to save this particular paper is showing me the DOI number. So I don't know, my body system cannot process that to tell me that this is the topic of the paper I'm actually saving, or if I need it in nearest future. So to organize our work, it is very, very important or very, very advisable that we copy the name of this particular paper, copy it like this, and download. Then you come here, you save it as what? As that particular as the name of the paper itself. So I'll just click and save like this. Then you save it like that. So anytime I need it, I'll just go, what's the name of this paper? Okay, accident prevention system and accident detection and prevention system. Then I will be able to have access to the paper easily. So now we have two paper to work on. Then I think we are good to go and fill our um, our template. So before we go, I would like us to have another one interaction now. That, like I said, you tell me what baseline paper is, and you also tell me, and you also have the opportunity to ask questions for what we just said today or even yesterday. Thank you. You can start in any order. Okay, Victor Rizama, I don't know if I pronounce the name very well. Over to you.
Thank you very much, sir, for the for showing us how to do this rightly. My question is concerning the recorded sections. I don't know if if it's possible for us to get the link for this specific for this our group, not the general one. This one specifically. I don't know if it will be possible for us to get it. Thank you.
Okay, for the question, for the recorded section, we'll send that to you. You can provide your email via the in call message, or even send it to our group, so your email, so that we'll be able to share you the recorded session and also the flyers too. Thank you. Is there anybody that wants to answer my question on what the baseline paper is all about? Ganiyat Zikiru, can you tell us what baseline paper is, so that we'll know that we are all on the same page? Okay, Ganiyo,
Hello.
yeah.
Hello. Well, a baseline paper, to my understanding, refers to the paper that have what I call the generic paper, so to say, that are the core paper in the area of study. I don't know if that is agrees with what you.
Okay. Oluliran Enoch Damilare, over to you. Let's do this very fast so that.
Okay, so this paper, to the best of my knowledge, is the paper that you understand the most, and the paper you would love to give a, should I call it, kind of a core preference to, because you would have to study the paper so much. Although not like you won't study other papers, but that will be the guide through the research work, something like that.
Okay, thank you for that. So, is there any other person that have questions or want to contribute to what others have said?
Okay, let me add a bit to that. Can I go ahead?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Okay, thank you. Baseline paper, from what I learned yesterday, discusses thoroughly about 70 to 80% of what our basic research work or study is. Yeah, it's it gives it should serve as a major basis that discusses all everything about what we want to do before we get other materials to support what we want to study. Thank you.
Yeah, thank you very much. I actually love what everybody have said. So, okay, so what baseline paper is all about is there are characteristics that you see in a paper before you say that this will be my baseline paper. The number one thing is you fall in love with it, and what you fall in love with is what actually seeing more of what you are doing. Because if you start looking for papers, you might start seeing some abracadabra, or don't let me use that word, some formulas that you cannot even say, oh my God, this is very, very much to my book, because you might not even understand it. So it's a paper that you fall in love with into, and the ones that you know that, oh, I can understand this very well. She will understand now. So that's the basic, very free, basic introduction to what baseline paper is. So now let's dive into the practical session so that we understand more of how we can fill the template and how we're able to identify our baseline paper. So I would also be love to share my screen. Can we see my screen now?
Yes, sir. You can.
Yes,
Okay.
sir.
Okay, so we are talking about the template. The template is just to guide us on and to ease our stress in reviewing papers. In reviewing papers. So the first thing we have in this paper, the number one thing is that anytime you pick up something like this, oh sorry, anytime you pick up this particular template, that's okay, I want to review papers. Number one thing that you have, the opportunity you see is that you'll be able to track all your work. Now, the first thing I will try to, how will you track your work and how is that going to benefit you? Is that, okay, you can come up with a brag that I've reviewed 20 papers because you have the template and you have your reading log. Reading log is something you can actually create yourself. I can say, okay, my reading log will be text code one, text code 001, also even put slash 2022 because that shows the date I review it and the first paper I'm reviewing in this particular year. So let's now assume that I have test code 200. It means I've reviewed 200 paper. Wow. So you can easily go into that and say I've reviewed this. Then you have the evidence because you have the template you are using to review a particular paper. That's one thing. So also I've explained what reading log is. So also now you can put the date you are reviewing. Today's date is what? You can just say what's today's date? When 9 September 14. 14 2022. So this is the date I'm reviewing the paper. So I can now continue with, because I've already put the date that is filled at the date I'm filling this particular template. So then you might not be able to finish this paper because of the time and other engagements, but I would like to explain almost every, just like 3 or 2 sections, then we'll continue tomorrow. So now the title of the article. So I will just come here, see how easy it is. Very, very easy. Where is the paper? Where is my paper? Okay, I'm sharing just only one particular place. Sorry about that. Let me share my entire screen. Okay. Now, like I said before I said it's very, very important that we have a folder for. Now I want to look for the paper I just downloaded now, and I'm looking for it. So it's very easy for me to come here, accident prevention, then accident detection and prevention system. So I'm able to open this template. So now what is the topic of this project? Is it what? Accident detection and prevention system to reduce the traffic hazards using IR sensors. So what I need to do is just to copy, then come back to my templates, then paste it. I'm done with that section. Then the paper source or URL, you can use two things here. You can use the link of where you get the paper, and if you cannot get the paper, you can also use the DOI, because like I said before, I said DOI is what is a unique number assigned to any published paper, so that you have all the information about the information, being able to download it, the author, the date they publish it, and all. So I can go back to the website I downloaded it from. This is it. So I will easily to get the DOI, copy, then go back to the templates. So let me just format it well. So I have that. Then date assets, that is the date I access the paper. It is today's date. So I will just come here, copy and paste. So now we can leave this section reference and this citation as well, because I will need to introduce us to another to explain another thing entirely on how we can get the the reference very easy without any stress. So I would like to hear any question from here, then we'll end the session for today so we can continue tomorrow. Very sorry about the impossibility of being able to finish this highlighted topics topics for today. So is there any question or contribution so that we all have time to do other things. Hello?
No question from there. Thank you for your effort.
Okay, Oluliran Enoch Damilare.
Okay, thank you very much, sir. I actually wanted to give an addition. I don't know if I can go ahead.
Yeah, sure. Sure.
Okay, so that's based on the link. That's the um, I don't know if you can help with the slide again. That's for the log form. That's part where you ask for URL or link for the paper. I think DOI is better. DOI is digital object identifier, and there are times that if we use the URL ordinarily, there are some sites can be down or under maintenance at the point where you need the paper urgently. But if you have the DOI, you can have access to the paper using SciOp or um, other platforms that help to access the paper. So I think DOI is more preferable than URL if the paper has a DOI. That's just my suggestion. Thank you.
Thank you very much. I think we all understand his fear. He was trying to explain that if, let's assume I have, okay, where I got the paper from is I triple explore. That's where I got the paper from. Let's now assume that that particular database have issue. So, and I put the URL there, I won't be able to get paper back. But if I have this particular DOI, it will be very easy for me to get it from any other database like SideHub, where I got the paper for free now. Do you all understand what it's trying to explain? So, is there any other questions and contribution? So, we have 3 minutes more to end this session.
Good morning, everyone. Can you all hear me?
Yes, sir. We can hear you.
Yes, I can hear you, sir.
In the absence of Mr. Teslim, I think he has a network issue. We put an end to this lecture this morning, and we meet tomorrow at the same time. Thank you very much. We appreciate everyone that joined us, and I think and I wish by the end of this session we learn more and we are going to do better. Thank you.